organza. Now this is the original fly that I was tying. I've been messing about. You may have seen in other videos I've been tying even dry flies using the organza. But this is one of the original flies that I was tying and has been fishing quite well, especially for the grayling. I mean, it takes a brown trout as well, but in the winter months it's a good wee fly, this. Now the hook I'm just using a Grub hook of Fibres, and I'm using a 2.5mm gold tungsten bead. So it does go down. Slip it on. Small eye, or the small hole, sorry, and the bead goes on first. So you've got the wider one at the back, so it goes round the bend of the hook into your vise. It's nice. Thread I'm going to be using, just a uni thread, fire orange. I want to use this for the tag at the back. So start at the front here, start to work way down. Now you can see the hook's slightly at an angle to keep the bead there, but I'm just going to encourage it to stay there while I'm tying. Touch your super glue there, just slide it up, and it will sit there for you. Just going to work my way down. Just come round the bend, come round as far as you like, really, to this. I'm coming to this point here, and we tie in some cock pheasant tail fibres. So I'm just going to use just smaller ones here. Bring them 90 degrees from the stem, and this will line up the tips for you. Just make sure they're none broken. They're okay. You want a short tail, not too long. Catch this in, and then I'm going to form a small tag with the thread. Just a short tag, not too big. Just a nice wee aiming point at the back. There we are. Let's go up and down a couple of times. Trim this 2/3 of the way up. And then we've got our organza rib. There we are, ready trimmed. It's only like about 1.5 mil or so, or 1 mil. Not much more than that. Now what I've done here is I've just melted the end here to stop it unravelling. What I'll do sometimes, slightly cut it at an angle so it's tapered, and I can tie this on. Just can tie it on the side. Make sure it's tied in. Run your thread up, and then come back down. Because what I'm going to do here is, basically I'll show you what you can do. You can do two things. You can use the rib itself without anything, or you can wind it over some dubbing. It's being stubborn, this one. Just encourage the fibres towards the back, and then what you want to, if you're just wanting the organza itself, you can wind this up. And you see the type of body you get. It's a beautiful body. But what I'm going to do is wind it over. It's basically some dubbing. And you obviously take it back down. What I'm going to do is bring my thread to the organza. Make sure it's going to start where I want it. Don't, as I say, you don't want too big or too long a tag on it. My dubbing is a diamond Brite. Now there's a few colours you could use. The one I'm using two. One for the thorax, which is the black peacock. This one here, that's going to be for the thorax. For up the body, I'm going to use this one here. It's called chocolate brown, which is a lovely, it's a wee bit lighter. It's more bronze like, and it's a bronze and green sort of pearl. Nice colour to use. So all I'm going to do is just put, it's like an underbody if you want to call it, just to mix with the organza. Now another good colour is to use a yellow, or not, it's an amber, it's on the diamond Brite. Now we work our way up, take away the excess. And then wind again, but with the fibre towards the back. Really got to encourage this one. As you come over, it should lay towards the back, and then straight turns, but with slight space so that the dubbing comes through. As you work your way up to the top, or up to this point here, across your thread. Ties in really well, it's easy to work with. trim that away. It's going to be a bit of wax on my thread. Thread to the bead. Come up slightly. A wee quick look to see how things are. Now you do get the shine of the Diamond Brite coming through, just the way it catches the light. It's a nice fly, nice wee bug. Now you can just put a bit of dubbing at the front. You don't need legs, but I'm going to put some legs on it and a thorax cover using the pheasant tail. Now don't be shy with the legs. Again, just bring them 90 degrees, or the fibres 90 degrees from the stem, or to the point where you see the tips are lining up, and they're lined up there, and then I tear it away. Tie these forward. Length, you don't want them too long. So look at the length within the body. Tie this on. A couple of turns. Now you can encourage these to slightly come round the side. Split them in half at this point, and then bring it up. Bring a thread up to the body. This is going to be a thorax cover. As well, it's going to help to sort of split, form the legs as you come back down. Now we've got the black Peacock Diamond Brite. Really easy stuff to sort of dub. You could use Peacock Herald if you want. Use whatever dubbing you have. I mean, this colour works extremely well. Wind this down right up against the legs. That looks okay. And then we bring our pheasant tail over. Form a thorax cover into the bead nice and tight. Just look at where the legs are sitting. Want them slightly on the side. You can encourage these to sort of slightly spread, so just flatten them with your finger. You want them on the side. And then what I like to do is get super glue onto my thread. Come in. 2 or 3 turns. Come in and whip finish. Don't worry, I mean the red head works, so don't worry if you see a lot of the thread. Try and catch in some of the dubbing. So nice and tight. And trim that away. Trim away the excess of the pheasant tail. And there we are. It's a nice wee bug, nice wee nymph pattern. And then we can then varnish. I just go into the bead and let it soak into the thread turns. Don't want it coming onto the legs, so just be careful what you're doing. And there we are. Simple wee fly, tied with the organza. Nice mix. There's a couple of nice sort of tie methods in there I'm sure you'll use. You could use goose bite in the legs, you could even in the tail. You can basically tie whatever colour combination you want as well. So I hope you enjoyed that.